Hello, how are we? Just wait for people to come in, if anyone's coming in. Check my settings. Hello. Hello, Zach. You alright? Evening. Is it working? How good's the connection? This is at the hotel, obviously, but we've got 3 people. Hello, how are you? Evening. It's not evening here yet. Well, it's always evening, as you know. It's decent. We'll have to try in the parks. So it's not brilliant in the parks, just to use it normally. But obviously this is at the pool at the minute. So I nearly thought I was going to get rained off. Oh, excellent. Yeah, this isn't in the parks though, but we can give it another go.
Yeah, is that one with the green already? Yeah, that is.
It's a long way to come. Yeah, Zach. Evening. And Mark's here. Evening. So I've just had a cheese steak. Cheese and cheese and sandwich thing, but I wanted it plain and they didn't do it plain. So that's where I was before. Got fries, but they're a bit soft, these fries are. Not very good. So Halloween Horror Nights tonight. I gave up last night because I'd had a full day on park. By the time I get to 7 o'clock, did some jet skiing again this morning. Yeah, jet skiing today. And then jet skiing in the morning again. That's the final one. And I might do one more next week, but we'll see how that goes. Bit disappointing today because the skis were limited. It could only go, there was no oomph to it, and it could only go 40 miles an hour. So, bit disappointing, but the scenery was lovely. Yeah, not as warm as the couple of the other lakes that I've been to. But the sun's gone in now. But yeah, it's warmer than you would think. So yeah, but I was going to go in the pool, you see. Evening, Sonia, is it? Evening, how are you? Yeah, warmer than pool. Has it been raining over there? Apparently, has it been raining in the UK? No heat wave. Oh, you're from India. Evening. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, Ryan's in. Evening. Been a bit windy. Or has all the coasters been shut then? Oh, we've got 47 people. Not even looked at that. Why has it been warm? Warm as well in the UK. I'm alright. Not too bad. Plodded on. Just having a few days here. A few days in Orlando. Well, 10 days to be fair, but you know. Yeah, I'm going to say if you want Alice in a video coming back, there's not going to be, unless it's already been done, that the person who does the videos is over here. Saw him in the Velocicoaster queue, so that's not going to happen if it's not already been done. That made me look. Yeah, it's Endless Summer. Towers yesterday, not been today. Budget cuts fully in place. Yes, I had been pre-warned about that. Obviously, couldn't do anything about that. Obviously, been here, but I would have visited to have a look. Yes, I've definitely done. Depends how much you want to do all in Orlando Mart in 7 days. This is all the thing. If you want to, depends how much you want to do. I only do Busch Gardens, SeaWorld and Universal. If you want to add Disney to that, it makes it hard work. Well, hard work, because that wants to come out for 2 days. You just got to get your priorities, what you want to do, you see. So yeah. But ideally, if you want to do Disney and everything, I'd say 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. And even worse when you've got Epic Universe, because everything's got an extra... everything you do has got an extra day on it. Yeah, Ryan, I saw that. Yeah, private message me. Yeah, that's fine. On the O Twitter. What else you got? Evening. Yeah. Is that Bettina Phillips? Evening. Shout out to Bettina. Is it? I'm just as bad as Sean with these pronunciations. You know, not a Disney fan yet. Don't bother with that. But you do need to do it once. But obviously, if you only want to come out for 7 days, yeah, just leave that. Leave that, and then 205 1-day park hopper. 205. I mean, I'm tempted to go and just do Rise of Resistance. Yeah, okay. See you, Ryan. But I'm tempted just to do Rise of Resistance because I've heard it's quite good. You know. So yeah. What else you got? Didn't believe I get 4. Well, a lot of people have just gone now. But 44 people in here. So obviously something's pushed it, hasn't it? It was just a test of the live stream. But yeah, Charlie, evening. I'm from England. I'm from England as well, but I'm in Orlando at the minute. So yeah. Well, I nearly thought we were going to get rained off, but we're all right. So what we got? Oh, you're popping off. See you then, Zach. See you soon. I know it's half 8. Half 8. It was only a quick test, and it seems to be working. They're both about the same price, I think, Dockside and Surfside. So about the same. Dockside's bigger because it's got 2 towers, hasn't it? Surfside's. What's the time there? It is 3:37. It's half 8 there, isn't it? So I'm all prepared with that. This is the thing. As soon as Halloween, I can't even really do a Halloween Horror Night stream because by the time that starts, you'll be in bed. The time difference doesn't help. Oh, you're staying now, are you? Oh, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's only 15 now. People got bored already. So yeah. So I will try. Pop in the. What I'll do is I'll do a little poll, or I'll do another tweet on Twitter, and I'll get people just to comment when you would like a stream in the parks. Just do a day one if it's going to work. I mean, it might just keep dropping out. I can't walk around. Other people do it, but I don't know whether they're on their mobile data. That's the thing, you see. But if I stay put and then do it by the Today Cafe, then we'll be all right. But we'll give it a go. But I'll do a tweet, just a little tweet. To say when would people like. I've done one house and last night, and then I gave up. Basically, I thought these jet skiing things I've tried weeks ago to try and plan them all, and then they're not very good at emailing you back. Obviously, they want you to ring, but I can't ring them because it's cost me a bomb. So and then when you email them, they're not bothered. Oh yeah, Dean Zach combo vlog. You never know, it might be a Friday night's one, but I don't tend to visit for Friday nights, especially now Legacy's gone. I only went for the fire for Legacy, but SeaWorld was good. Ignite. That if you shame I didn't film that. I should have filmed that, but I was a bit poorly at first night and everything. But you know, if you ever out here and Ignite's on, it's worth a watch. You wouldn't expect it. I didn't expect it the first time. Bit of fire show, because that's something in the UK that's disappeared. I was a bit disappointed with Insidious, but then again, I don't get any of the scares, you see. Every time I go through these houses, it's always they go for the women, and you know, no. And yeah, no, so, you know, you're really going to come for 2 days and pop over next week. I think that would be a vlog in itself. I went to Orlando for 2 days and came back. I mean, even I've done 7 before. Well, when I came out when it reopened in November. I just picked November the 8th because it got cancelled, didn't it, for COVID in August, and then obviously I was due to come out in September. But then when they reopened, we assumed it would have been the 1st, but I just plumped for the 8th, and then luckily that was the first day that we were all right. And then first plane back in Orlando after about 600 days after COVID. It was a bit weird. It just shows these parks can put a park-wide announcement on every tannoy known to man when they want to. Because there was a message. If you look on my channel, there is a health and safety, for your safety warning, what it played through the entire park. You couldn't get away from it. It's like, for your safety, it's something it play. You have to go and search for it. It's hilarious. But it was everywhere. Not been back from Tenerife for 2 weeks. Not long been back. Sad to be home. Yeah, well that's the thing. Oh yeah, back to school. So any ride closure for lightning? There hasn't been lightning. Not at the moment. But I've not been in the parks today. I've just been jet skiing. We just managed to do it between about 11:15 for 2 hours. But I didn't. It's lovely. Like the ski was restricted, which was a bit of disappointment. There was no acceleration, but the area's lovely. So there was one lake, and then they're all interlinked. So it's quite nice to just bomb it. It went to 40, but it's not like what I'm used to. It's just a shame. That's how they keep their costs down. Travelodge Orlando. That's bad as me for pool. You go in Travelodge, £460. No, well, we've been lucky regarding lightning and rain, because it's not been rain in till about 8-ish, and the parks have been shut by them. So, but normally it is 2 or 3 o'clock when we have just had one while I wasn't driving back, but while I was getting back from the place where I went to jet skiing, and we had a lot of rain there. But we just finished because it's not nice to jet ski in the rain. It's like having stones chucked at you. It's not great. So yeah, just did that in time, and then do one more final one, and if it's good enough, might do one more, the same one, which is only down the road. It's the Disney one, and that's this flight and hotel. Yeah, this is why you were. Zach's contemplating it, because it's quite cheap, you see. But I haven't been to all those since 2007. Yeah, 2007. That's when I won my pass. That's when I won my lifetime pass. But the first time I came out here was 2003, I think. And then I came again on my own with somebody 2006, and one of them I think was the Mummy opening, but I had to wait a whole year for Popeye, didn't I? Desperate to get on it, and then the whole holiday, first time I went, closed. You know, they don't do it in September now, but yeah, I had to wait a whole 123. I paid £150 for mine. I think it was about 149 something. Oh, I've just sent me an email. Sent you Universal Have about your experience Halloween Horror Nights. Well, I've done one maze and then I gave up, because that's again I've made the fatal mistake of going on park all day from early ride admission's really good. It's very quiet. Managed to go on Velocicoaster within about 3 times, and they do let you go on again. If there's no one in the queue in the bay, they don't let you go on. But you've got to be staying on site to get early park admission for an hour. So they want 600 for us, but yeah. Is it still available, multi-night tickets with Express? Because most of them have gone. But 123, is that the Rush of Fear? Because that's for the first 18 nights. No, Halloween mazes are really bad, to be fair. I mean, I go for the Halloween Horror Nights for the atmosphere, it's a good atmosphere. Very commercialised now, but the actual sets are lovely. You know how they do it all, and I just don't get how big the event is now. But the scares in general are pretty weak, very weak compared to what we get in the UK. Obviously, batch get your 10 or your 12, and then you go through and you have a full-on experience. But obviously you pay £150. It's like I nearly did the Alton Towers multiple night ticket. You know, the entrance 120. But what you got to think on that is, would you have spent £120 going through the mazes? So yeah, but and obviously I don't want to do the other two that have been there since the month of Sundays, because I'm not interested. Only interested. So what I'll do with the mazes at Towers is just do a bolt on, just do the one at the box office, do that a couple of times. Go and see the egg or whatever it is. Go to the compound. That's the one. So where am I from? Well, I'm from the UK, but I'm in Orlando at the moment. So yeah, something pushed it, and then now they got bored. We've got 10. I know you can't see that actually, but there's 10 people, 10 likes and 10 people watching now. But yeah, something pushed it, didn't it? And then it's gone up. But then I didn't even see that there was 43 watching. But yeah, I'll give it a go, and I'll do it like I say. I'll do a tweet, go in when people just comment on that tweet. I won't do a poll or anything. Comment on it, and then I'll try and get you some options. I'll do 1, 2, or 3, and then you can comment 1, 2, or 3 options. Probably be the weekend. I don't know what people like. You know, for everybody, but it needs to obviously suit me, doesn't it? What was £20 for the extra day? Not too bad. Are you there for 10 days this time? 2 weeks is a bit too long, because one of the times I've crammed everything into 1 week, and then had to do the same again for a whole week, and I got a bit bored. So 10 days is about right. You know, but with doing jet skiing, yes, it's quite a lot of money. You know, each time you do it, it's separating it out, so it's not just park. It's a bit of both. You know, something else to do. Mark's asking, did you go to the late night riding on Hyperia, Zach? There you go. That's not the one. So yeah. So obviously you've only got the one vlog out so far, which was the Can't Be Bothered Dean. With the expletive on the beach. That expletive on the beach was $17. I won't be having another one, I tell you. So yeah. When I saw it, I thought it should have been an expletive, shouldn't it? Yeah. And then, but work in progress. There's an IRA one half done, but I need to get the bag cam done, and then we'll be on. Classic Coke. So we'll stay on for another couple of minutes or so, otherwise I'll be on here all night. And then I've got an hour then. It's 10 to 4 over here. And then what I'm now going to do is get changed, because I was going to go in the pool, but I'll just get changed. Here's the rain again. Hope I don't get rained off, but we'll stay on for another couple of minutes or so. You get changed. Well, I'm going to get changed. You don't have to get changed to go to Halloween Islands, obviously, but then as long as you're in the park before it shuts for day guests, which is 5 o'clock. Yeah. Well, when I thought about it, let's get this party started. It started off weak, and then as it went on, I went to the White Wolf Cafe. Ooh, you know, little things like that, it made me laugh. But as it went on, and I put stuff in, it kind of worked. Little things. So. But yeah, as long as you're in, you can then do stay and scream, so then they don't chuck you out. But if you miss that 5 o'clock deadline, you've got to wait outside till 6. And then if you do stay and scream, you can probably get a couple of houses done, because you queue now, whereas stay and scream back in the day used to just be stay and scream, and they used to just let you wander around when it opened. But now there is physical lines for the mazes, for particular mazes, and they open them about 5:15, 5:30. So this all starts the ball rolling before the guests are even in the park. But it never used to be like that. But obviously, some nights it's absolutely heaving. But they're not worth waiting long time. Taylor Beebe from Coaster Studios was there last night, and I really shouldn't have gave up, because if I'd have stayed, but this is the thing, you can't do an 8 o'clock start and then go till 2. It's just with this heat, you just give up. So, well, I do anyway. So I've done minimal. I've just been sitting on my bum on a jet ski, come and had some food. Now I will go back, get changed, and then try and just bash them all out. Whereas normally I kind of chill a bit, because I go, well, I've got 5 nights to get them, and then by the time I get to the 3rd night, or only 1 night left, I've got to be quick and get them done. So you can pay for Express as well. I do, even though might not be available now or online. You can always do it on the day, and after about 11 o'clock it's cheaper, because obviously you've got less time to do them. But I think we'll be alright tonight. It'll be Friday, Saturday and Sunday that will be busy. And if you've got multi-night tickets, there's no rush. But like I say, I'm not a fan of the mazes. You know, it's mainly for the rides. It's nice to see Gringotts in the dark, that area, which has lost my mind. I've lost the name of it. But yeah, you can see that in the dark, whereas they're not really open very long in the dark. So it just extends the hours, and even if you don't go on the mazes, you go in the mazes, you can still, see experience the scare zones and everything. It's a novelty there for Pipeline. Never do a week again, even with 2 boys. Did Zante for a week, lovely holiday. Hated it doing for a week. Yeah. I mean. I wasn't, well, that was the thing. The week time I did was the time just after COVID, and obviously the plane was full going, because they inflated the prices by £1,000 once it was all done. They were really naughty. So the plane going out was full, and then I came back to the UK in a week, and then the plane was empty, because obviously you normally go for 2 weeks, you see. So here's everybody going out for 2, and I was coming back in a week. So it was very close, very, very quiet flight that time. But 10 days is about doable. But this is the thing. I mean, again, it's like for me, it's almost nearly the norm now. There's a helicopter. You actually go in the helicopter. They're actual tours. That's what I think they are. It's just at the bottom end of International Drive, and you can actually do them properly. But it's kind of the norm now. I've done it that much. It's like you can skip that. But when it's new, it's like in the vloggers. When the vlog comes out, you'll hear me mention about cost cutting. Not enough to annoy any guests or anything. But you can tell that they're trying to save money as much as they can. But then at the same time not impede any guest satisfaction. It's like everything seems to close Monday to Thursday. Everything City Walk closes at 12, and then obviously weekends they've gone till 3 o'clock now. So where they've cut it down there, they've extended this end. So there's Bread Box closes at 9, so that's a massive change. That's early. Hopefully be back next year for Epic Universe, but we'll have to wait and see for what they want to do with the tickets. Because if you're coming over here and you can only go 1 day out of 14 or 10, it's not worth the hassle, is it? Just wait until it's a standard park, and and there's no restrictions, and it's fine. Pipeline novelty coaster, quite nice that it bounces up and down. May still do the joke. Bit of breaking news. I wanted to ride it in a wetsuit just for the joke. Got some wetsuit shorts that I can probably do, but the hassle of getting it down there, and as much as it would have been funny for the joke, full wetsuit it would have been. But I've got some wetsuit shorts, so that I think we'd get away with that just for the joke. Same with the wave. Would have done the wave, but I haven't got a pass for that. But wave is a bit different because that's not boat roasting hot. That it's different. That I can do that quite easy, but it's just getting in, not bothered. But it was just a bit of a joke, you know, just funny. What we got? Hello, FCDC Daniel. Hello, evening. How are you? So I did say I was going to go. You probably won't get a day ticket for Universal, or rather do Disney. Well, that's your preference. I mean, I'd love to go and do Disney, but I just don't think I can. Solo trip to Plopsaland. Yeah, no, I mean that's another one that people keep raving about. Yes, I do get the odd people mentioning, oh, yeah, that was a bit of a letdown. But I do need to get on that. I'm not done Ride to Happiness. But again, solo trips, not always the way to go with. But if you do a solo trip and you like your own company, there can be one of the best trips because you are your own boss. You can do what you want, you know. But it's not for everyone, obviously. But if you like your own company, you know, it's I mean, some random American on the coach coming back from Halloween Horrors last night, he says, oh, where are you from? I said, England. He says, you've come all the way on your own here. And it's like immediately knew that I was on my own, and it's a bit weird. So don't know whether he saw me on Twitter. I don't know, but it was bizarre. So what we got? Evening, yeah, do it. My dad, yeah, paraglides as Marvel characters every year. He's blind too. Mum dresses up. Yeah. My first time going solo, but do have asterisks. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. Oh, it could be. Maybe he's stalking you. I don't know. But it was just random. It was just totally random. It was on the coach though, but he left me alone. No, but it's a bit weird. You know. The next question was, you've come here on your own, but then I says I'm meeting other people. There is other. No, I don't think so. But I am meeting other people here. You need to see, you know. So, but it is raining now. We have got a bit of rain. It's nearly as bad as miserable Midlands, isn't it? So, but yeah, no, just a bit weird. But you know, but this is the thing. You know, this is your own boss for solo trips. PA, I've not done that for a long time. All rain here. How warm is it though in the UK? Is it? Did we actually have that? 24. So it's quite warm because I did think we are still in the first week of September because normally we do have quite hot. Well, not necessarily nice weather, but it normally is quite hot in the first week of September. Because if I wasn't gonna do this, I would have been at down pool and done some jet skiing. You see, that first week. So, obviously picking Hyperia, Lift Hill Walk, and coming out here, I picked the right one, hadn't I? I didn't think they'd do them. Not as soon as they announced that maintenance period, which was a whole week, midweek. Got no chance because they've lost her. When you look at it, when they're open Monday to Friday night at 5 o'clock. You take that last, what CC are the jet skis? Well, today, about 160, but today's were really rubbish because they must have been limited because it would only go 40, and the takeoff was awful. That was just a very, very old Sea-Doo one. But the others, I've been on but Yamaha and the others, they were fine, not an issue. You get about 60. They're definitely not limited. So, but this is the thing. But you can't knock the lady. The lady was lovely for this company that I've done. The only thing that has let her down is obviously very limited, you know, speed on the jet skis. But yeah. I've seen that today actually. Single rider queues coming back to Towers. I think it must be a slow progress because they've obviously done Spinball, haven't they? They've done 13, but we need to get them back on the main ones. We need Nemi back. We need Oblivion back. They're the two that physically, they spent money cutting a hole in Oblivion and Nemesis to put them back in. But obviously now, somehow it needs... they've got to work out a way of doing it without doing the through. But yeah, they definitely needs it back. Whether they can... ideally, you need a single rider all the other side. It can't be coming on... can't be nipping on the other side of the station. It needs to be thought through. But yeah, they did actually cut a hole in the Nemesis creature and Oblivion station to put them single rider queues in, because it used to only be 2 on Oblivion, and then they got the middle one. You know, they can do Oblivions pretty easy. It's not hard. That one can easily come back within days if they wanted to. But then they look on the other side. Is it a free fast track? That's the thing. It isn't, because you know, clearly somebody, obviously, don't know whether it's Bianca pushing them to come back, but it's just experience. But then we're having them back in the UK. They're coming back, but then they're very hit and miss over here, because it's a different kettle of fish over here. So if they open a single rider queue, it needs a manned staff member. Spider-Man's never opening a month of Sundays anymore, because it needs a staff member to give you the goggles and the staff. It just needs staffing. Same with Velocicoaster. That's been very hit and miss, but that's again metal detection, so that needs a minimum of 2 staff, maybe 3, just to open a single rider queue. So they just don't bother, you know. But it's you know. But the way it, I mean, when they first came to the UK single rider queues, it started on Air, which is now Galactica. And the way that started was you went down the disabled, as it is now, and then you went down the fast track, and you had to go. No, that was it. So you queued the whole queue almost, and then you mingled into the last. When it got to merge, you then just skipped the rest of the queue. But obviously then, slowly but surely, they go, well, no, why does the single rider need to queue the rest to get to the single rider queue? Just let them queue. Just let them go straight on. Because you're filling empty seats that would have gone. You could be entering any queue for a coaster. You could be entering that queue, and then the minute you enter that queue, the next train could have a single rider on. You could be sitting in that. If they haven't got a queue for it, you know, so. But there is some reliable single rider queues out here. Hulk, that doesn't need anything. I think it's always open. Jurassic Park wasn't open, but they let me just go in the queue. That's now got one. Jurassic Park with an adventure. Journey to Forbidden Journey. That's very good. Yes, they can always have queues, and so that changes. With wrap changes, these single rider queues coming back are a relief. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it needs it. They shouldn't have gone in the first place, to be fair. You know, single rider queues at Towers, but hopefully next year they can work out getting them back on Oblivion. Stealth needs it. I mean, they mentioned that, and that hasn't happened. They need to book their ideas up if you're going to mention it. And apparently, then Saws has been closed for a bit. You know, if they're going to do it, I don't actually like single rider queues. I think they incentivise lazy batching, which increases queue times. They're searching for odds and evens to fill a row. They just pull 2 single. I mean, well, we saw that on Hyperia, because there was like a shift changeover on Hyperia, and then this lady or this girl decided, right, we're going to piss off all the single riders, and we're going to now find all, you know, if they've got a group of 3, we're going to actually, if there's a single in the normal queue, we're going to put them all together, so there isn't, only if there is a single rider, we'll pull it from the single rider queue. But that's not how it works. If there's a group of 3 in the normal queue, ideally, you don't then find a 1 from the normal queue to put in. And obviously, this girl was doing it that to the book, that then the single rider queue was huge. And I understand that understand if they're doing it properly, then the single rider's really quick and people just do it all day. Yeah, totally. I mean, I've never, regarding the staff, the reason why Stealth's disappeared is because how they train the staff, because they're not as clued up, or they weren't as clued up as, let's say, Towers' staff back in the day, or how a single rider should work. It's regarding Stealth, because the batcher or the bay loader should be looking for single, because that used to go up the ambient disabled queue, which is right at, you know, where that is now. That used to be single rider. But the problem with the actual staff, they were never told to look for single riders. But then obviously the operator knew what they were doing, because they're the operator and they're a bit clued up. And they were like going over the tannoy, going, a single rider on this train, please. So then they would then let you in, obviously undo the chain, let you straight in. That single rider is not ready because they've let you in because it's ready to go, but they're letting the single rider on. Now, if the batcher did their job and got that person ready in the bay straight away, it would be fine. That's why that went, because they did some research, and when it's single rider, slow it down. It may have done, but obviously the way they train their staff caused that, because it shouldn't be the operator's job to look for singles, you see. But Towers have never done that. It was fine, you know. That's what the bay loader's for, isn't it? So yeah. Or any of the staff, you know, any of the hosts on the thing. If there's one there, just let somebody through. It is obviously training. But obviously when it just then affects throughput, then you've got an issue, haven't you? But it's how they don't seem to affect the throughput here. Because as long as you mingle in to the same side as that, rather than coming on exits and entrances, it's bad this day and age that obviously we've had Hyperia and it needs about 4 queues to run, hasn't it? It's got normal queue, wrap queue, single rider queue, and a fast track queue. You know, it's crazy. You know, so but it should just be 1 queue. See Blue Fire. I mean, I've done that one. I mean, single rider, you know, Blue Fire is a really good one. I mean, that used to be, but then again, that one was queue majority of it initially when it was first opened. Queue the majority and then scoot the rate. Once you got towards the station, you could then skip the rest. Whereas then they built a bridge for the single rider queue and everything, and you could skip the whole lot. But yeah. Arthur's is quite good. That can go bit quite slow. I think Arthur's have got one. I think, yeah, down the spiral staircase. But yeah, they're good. I mean, Hulk, as you see in the video, Hulk walk on, literally walk on. I got on my next train when I got to the top of the station, and then Gringotts, same, you know. But then that was walk on anyway because it was Halloween Horror Nights. So. Right, I'm gonna go, because otherwise I'll be here all night, and I've got 50 minutes now to quickly get to Halloween Horror Nights before Stay and Scream, so it'll be close. So on that note, I'll do that tweet, and then I'll try and get some dates. I'll get 3 dates selected, maybe this weekend, be Saturday night. I'll tell you what, we'll go Saturday night or Sunday night, about the same time, 7 o'clock. But do you want Saturday night or do you want Sunday night? Because I don't think I'm doing anything major. But it won't be Halloween Horror Nights, because that means you've got to be up at stupid o'clock in the morning. Well, late at night. So if I do a normal day one, it'll be better than nothing, won't it? And yeah, and I'll work out what's 7 o'clock over here. I'll work it out for you, and I'll do all times in GMT. So obviously it's 5 hours. I think you're behind. Yeah, we're behind. So it's only 4 o'clock now, but it's about 9 o'clock, isn't it? 10 past 9. It's 4 o'clock. So on that note, we'll see you, and I'll get that tweet out, like I said, and we'll see you in the parks on a live either Saturday or Sunday at 7 o'clock. We'll sort it out. But you never know. You might get both. Who knows? But see what I'm doing. And see what people want Saturday or Sunday. And on that note, we'll see ya. Ta-ra!